Welcome to this extraordinary adventure. A familiar scene making Ken feel at home. Yes, this is the frequent hangar of the Space Age office. But now it's a haunted house, dusty last visited in the last century. Meanwhile, the mercenaries have arrived. With the boss GPS in hand, this mission was like boiling water, super easy. Before long, they stormed the building like a caffeinated SWAT team, while Ken and Lucy headed straight for Kevin's office. Looking at the interior resembling a Wild West movie set, Ken felt a wave of nostalgia. But just as he was about to get sentimental, miracles happened. He suddenly grabbed a chair, patted his back like a superhero. With a swish, he sliced the chair's back fabric, revealing a recording device. What a comedy. Just as he was excitedly showcasing his find to Lucy, the elevator made a dramatic noise, and out popped a gunman. Ken and Lucy instantly activated escape mode. The boss directed his crew with GPS, but crafty Ken knew the environment well. The whole escape felt like a maze, full of gunfire symphony, but didn't bother them. Eventually, they robbed a car and sped off to a suburban safe house, which, lo and behold, had a cloaking device like a stealth mode. The mercenary squad lost their trail, so Ken began tinkering with the car's player in the safe house, eager to uncover what secrets were hidden in the recording bag from the chair. Yeah, they never expected that the recording bag held even juicier gossip. You think I'm joking? You bet. It's just a chair. We don't do shady deals. I sang my first tune during the war, you know. The two in the recording were bickering like an old married couple. One was Kevin, and the other was Walker, true comedy duo. Both were veterans from the tourism department, but for some reason, they weren't on speaking terms. Their bickering was quite tense. Kevin sent Walker a warning letter, but the recording cut off right at the crucial moment to talk about a cliffhanger. Faced with this twist, they were utterly confused. Kevin had crossed to the other side. To unravel everything, Walker became their goal. Lucy immediately whipped out her laptop to search for answers, while Ken busied himself with organizing weapons. Unfortunately, there were only 2 magazines left, quite a bummer. So, Ken started DIYing a makeshift bomb with whatever he could find, as if it were a walk in the park. Alright, after finishing up, Ken was ready to eat, but couldn't resist picking up the newspaper on the nearby table. He was surprised to discover an important message on it. Suddenly becoming serious, but quickly decoded the hidden content. Then he approached a waiter. After confirming that he could use the phone, he promptly dialed a number. At that moment, the concealed message within the newspaper instantaneously sent shivers down his spine. It was a mysterious boss looking for him. Ken had no clue who the person was, though. However, from her tone, he could tell this person was influential, and they were threatening Lucy's life. Ken felt like he'd been struck by lightning. At this moment, he suddenly heard a commotion. A speeding car was barreling towards him. Ken had to dodge like a cat, but those mercenaries were closing. Instantly, they unleashed fireworks like barrage at Ken. He knew he had to escape. The roadside driver peeked out, and stylishly executed a non-lethal takedown. He quickly jumped into the car, floored the gas, and zoomed out, mercilessly crashing into one mercenary while speeding off into the distance. The mercenaries followed closely behind. Just as they turned out of alley, Ken's keen eyes spotted a nearby truck, and he expertly drifted. He managed to hide behind the truck, successfully fooling the Grim Reaper. Once they drove off, Ken rushed back toward the safe house. Little did he know he'd been tired with a GPS. The boss noticed, ordering his men to chase relentlessly. They ordered the men to adjust their route, heading straight for Ken's path, but he remained blissfully unaware. Spotting the abandoned mine next to him, Ken had a brainwave, jumped out of the car, and dove right into the pit. The mercenaries followed suit, plunging down, while Ken made his way toward the safe house. His little stage car accident didn't do a thing to shake them. However, they quickly tracked Ken using the GPS and hurried back to the safe house. Ken urgently called to Lucy, "Let's go." But as he arrived, trouble followed. Gunfire erupted. Bullets rained down, shattering furniture. Ken, agile, readied his weapons for retaliation. He swiftly emptied a magazine, taking down one foe and rhythmically breaking their attack in the process. At this time, Cass ordered a henchman to die, but he was immediately tripped by Ken's hospitality upon entering. Then Ken stood up and administered his severe beating to him. Another of his henchmen quickly joined in, and Cass kept shouting abuse. "You take him out harshly." Meanwhile, Cass slyly pulled out an M249, preparing to suppress them with firepower. However, at the crucial moment, just as he was about to fire, Ken and the others managed to slip out quietly through the secret underground tunnel. They jumped into the mercenaries' car and sped away, but the recent explosion didn't take out Cass and his men. Instead, it fueled their rage even more. Shortly after, Ken and Lucy found a safe place to park. Ken doubted Lucy's identity, thinking she wasn't a real agent. He pointed at the safe house equipment. "Look at this. It's like a ghost story Lucy made up. She might be fooling me." Seeing the determination in Ken's eyes, Lucy had to spill the beans, feeling like she was in a suspense movie. Ken was stunned, shaking his head repeatedly, like struck by lightning. After hearing Lucy's explanation, he thought it was too far-fetched. But then Lucy showed her birthmark, which looked exactly like Ken's. In that moment, Ken believed her. After years, unaware of his daughter, he felt guilty. After calming down, they chatted and learned Manita was pregnant when he left. Since then, Kevin tried reaching Ken, but got no reply. Meanwhile, Ken joined the CIA. Life drastically changed. Once father and daughter fully embraced each other, Lucy opened Ken's work notebook, looking for leads among his past assignments. If you enjoyed this story, please hit subscribe, and let's unveil more exciting chapters together.